Hey guys, welcome to griffomedia.com. I'm Griffo. Good video for you today. This is how you use this racing wheel here, the Logitech G29, wheel and pedals, full force feedback with some of the Xbox One's finest racing titles. Sound good to you? Let's get cracking. So first of all, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need an Xbox One controller. Most people who've got an Xbox One console have one of them. You're going to need one of these, which is the rear snow crosshair converter. Looks a bit like Apple TV. Pulsating there purple, which means we've got a connection to this racing wheel here, which is the G29, which means that we can use it on the Xbox One. The Xbox Logitech wheel is the G920, which actually only works on this and the PC, where this now works with everything. And I'll show you how. So you've got the controller. That's micro USB into the crosshair converter. Then this little cable here is the USB power adapter for my wheel. And then you've got the power cable here, the micro USB, which is plugged directly just down here into the side of the Xbox One. And that is basically how it's powered. It's really cool. And as you'll see now, it's also fully giving me access to use the D-pad, so you can see. And then we're going to hit on Forza 7, and I'm going to show you exactly how this works. Full force feedback. No gimmicks, no cheats, no fakes. This is the real deal, guys. So let's get into Forza. So here we are, guys. We're going to do Forza 7 first with the Logitech G29 wheel and pedals, which is plugged into the rear snow crosshair converter. You can see that I've got full functionality with the steering wheel to be able to cycle through some of these menus, or I can just jump in with the actual D-pad and use that like you would on the Xbox One with the racing wheel, the G920. So X is going to pick a free play. We're just going to go to a race just so that you can see this in operation here with the force feedback. So it's loading track at the moment, and we're going to do the Bernese Alps in whatever car it's throwing in here, and you can see this racing wheel working on this game. And then we'll move to a collection of games, just going off camera here because I've got a few that I'd like to show you. Obviously Trackmania Turbo, kind of not made for a wheel, but you can use this. They never supported it with a wheel. Need for Speed Rivals. Now that's the game that I've actually showed on this channel with the G29 before, and the video got disliked. Everybody said I was faking it. I'll insert that disc and we'll play that. Obviously the Need for Speed game as well, the Crew Wild Run, Forza Horizon 3. We'll work our way through a few titles so you can see the situation and see how it works. But here we go then. So we're going to start race. So you can buy this for 85 quid off Amazon, and obviously you can buy a new wheel if you so wish, but I don't want to be taking a wheel off every time I play. So here we go then. So you can see, and I'm getting full force feedback on the wheel as well. Don't know if you can hear that. You can see. There you go. And you know, I've had the G920 as you've seen on some of my videos, so I know this plays exactly like the G920. It really does, and it, you know, the force feedback feels exactly the same, because what it does, it just tells the Xbox One that I'm plugging in a G920, and it absolutely works that way as well. So I do like this course actually, really nice. So you hear the force feedback there, guys? That is exactly, sorry about that, that was the remote falling off. That's exactly like it would be on the 920. Really good. And obviously, you know, you can still hit the same buttons for Y. That would be triangle, I believe, on this. So you can see it works brilliantly. Pedals, accelerate, brake, gear shifters if I want to. Obviously this is just set to auto for the purposes of this video. But there we go, guys. Forza 7 looking very nice on my Sony 4K, and playing brilliantly on the Xbox One with the Logitech G29. Rewind button, you can see there. It's got all the functionality, so you can stop that. So there we go, it's Forza 7. Let's jump ahead and do another game. So there we go, Forza 7 playing really well with the G29. Let's try this game. Originally out of the arcade back in '99 on Sega Naomi. It's been on everything including iOS, Dreamcast, PS2, PS3, you name it, it's been on everything, including the Xbox 360, and again ported for the Xbox One. I'm going to do a quick 3-minute thing here. But obviously you can scroll through the drivers and stuff with your wheel, just like you can in the original. I'm going to choose Axle today. Good thing about this is, without this device, the crosshair converter, I wouldn't be able to use wheel and pedals. So you can see I'm accelerating, then I'm braking, full functionality here guys, which is just fantastic. I once owned the upright version of this game back in the day. Cost me a few grand off eBay. Stayed in my garage for a couple of years. Great fun to play. And then of course the high roller version was rather nice to play as well. But it's nice to be able to play this on the pedals because for some reason Sega don't support it on the pedals on the console versions. They expect you to be playing with a controller. Well, I'm sorry, when this was out in the arcade, it was wheel and pedals, isn't it? Crazy, crazy decisions. I mean, it works okay on controller, doesn't it? I mean, but you want to play this with pedal functionality, and it works really well with the crosshair converter. Somebody commented on one of my videos saying, did I get the converter for free? No, I actually purchased it from Amazon. The reason I sing its praises is that it's just enhanced my gaming experience by not having to have 2 racing wheels. So I love going over these ramps. It's just, the big kid comes out when I play this game. Just reminds me of being a student back in the day. My local pub had this machine as well. Many of evenings, filling it with pound coins and stuff. And of course, back on the original machines, these are all branded up, KFC, Pizza Tower Records. Obviously licensing issues meant that they weren't interested in the port. But we got 40 odd seconds of this, but you can see it works brilliant, doesn't it? Force feedback as well. Force feedback didn't exist on the arcade version. So having force feedback on this game, because it's such a frantic game to play, just really works well. It's going to the heliport, I know where this is. Do you follow the road on this game? No, you don't, you just go across the hills. Disappointing thing is that the ports to the PS3 and the Xbox 360 didn't have the original Offspring soundtrack. Again, another licensing issue. Which, but then of course they're on the iOS versions and the, you know, so, yeah, you know the ones, don't you? Anyway. Let's go to Tower Records. So there we go, that's Crazy Taxi. Logitech G29, wheel and pedals. Should we do another game? Let's just see how many customers we got. That'll be a C, I think. Probably the best I've ever done. Hey guys, here's another Ty Sloan show on the Xbox One with the Logitech G29 wheel and pedals, and it's Need for Speed Rivals. I've done this video on the channel quite a few times before and everybody said it's a fake. Why have I got time to do fakes, guys? This is it. It's the Logitech G29 crosshair converter, full pedals, full force feedback. You can see. Throw that to one side. Get a lot of barriers. But here we go. Yeah, this is a part of a race. So this is Need for Speed Rivals, Logitech G29 wheel and pedals, full force feedback. And as you can see, works really well. yeah, this is one of the launch titles, wasn't it, on the Xbox One, and was never supported on racing wheels. But obviously having this in place means that you can now play games like the Need for Speed titles with full force feedback and also full functionality with the pedals as well. So Need for Speed Rivals play nicely on the G29. This game needs no introduction. It's one of the biggest games in the Xbox One racing catalogue. It's Forza Horizon. The series for me, this is number 3 by the way, is not really massive on my radar. I mean, it looks nice, it races nice. I started playing this on the G920 to begin with, so I know this feels exactly like it. But I do prefer Forza 5, 6 and 7. The Horizon series for me takes a lot of dedication to get into. But as you can see, I've got a gorgeous Ferrari California.
I think they'd be perfect for your lineup.
But as you can see, the G29, really nice.
Hit the action button to see what the challenges are this week.
So I'm just going to have a little free roam actually, just so you can see exactly what's going on with this wheel. But it works fine, doesn't it? I was tempted to buy Forza 4 the other day. It's come down a lot in price, isn't it? I think, sorry, for about $24.99 on Amazon. But I think to myself, yeah.
Remember these? Keep that needle red light and maintain it through the zone.
Lost control of my car there for a second.
At your destination. Oh, you like that one? I'll get the data crew to designate some more.
So there we go, you can see it works great. It's Forza Horizon 3, Xbox One, Logitech G29, wheel and pedals. Let's do Forza 6. So there we go, Forza Horizon 3 looking very nice and playing very nice on the G29. Here's the final video. My favourite of the lot, this is Forza 6. We're just going to do a race in Rio. I'm in the Ford GT, Logitech G29 that we've been using throughout the course of this video. Any comments, just go for it below, guys. Any questions, I'll put a link to the converter to Amazon within the description. And as you can see, oh, feel that force feedback. I do like the city courses on the Forza games, Prague and obviously Dubai on 7, and I wish, you know, Forza 8 would do more city courses because it's just nice, isn't it? Just race through and see some nice scenery and stuff. So I'll just do one a lap. Hopefully I can race up to first place. I'm not a good driver, guys. That's one thing that does get me down in the comments. I just do this for fun. I'm not a professional gamer, obviously. It's just a laugh. Just something I do in my spare time. So if you're a hater. Look at something else. So there we go, guys. Rear snow crosshair converter. Playing a variety of Xbox One games, full force feedback, Logitech G29. It's just, you know, it's a no-brainer. It's 85 quid and you can just basically hop on with one wheel, play a variety of consoles, even works with the Nintendo Switch on Mario Kart. But that's a video for another day. Thanks for watching the channel, guys. Comments below, new subscribers, thank you very much. And we'll see you soon.